All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now. Go to base. 54.
They'll run on first down. It's Kane. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Check nickel.
On first down, Kane. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Choose the mic.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch 2. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Out. Check 9. 30. Hey, 43. Hey, I got him. That's me. My time.
Now Spiller, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
38-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set, ready. Get the flag. Mark by 4. Here we go. Shoot. Jumper. Kneel. Hey. Go.
On first down, Kane. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, they scared. They scared. Go, go. Kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check your hot read. Check 31. Check 31. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. You're up.
On second down, Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Kane. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. The 36-yard line.
On second and 12, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
You got 3 down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Hey, I'm coming. Check.
Here's Spiller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. 43.
They run with Spiller. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This is Spiller. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Kane, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and long for Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's make these babies cry.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. off looking right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Bandit, you go tight. Finish the game. You got tight right there.
Toss play, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Yellow. 180. Heavy on the edges. Check 43.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll give to Spiller, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. A screen complete to Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jacobs now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. Kane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Let's go now. Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side. Switch.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch it. Check 15. Check. I don't need to. Show it.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. The great move couldn't free him, taken down at the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Winston. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Kansas City, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.